Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Venice Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, January 12th. You'll be interested to know, 100 years ago, today, in 1926, a public radio demonstration in London showed a working television system by transmitting moving silhouettes and faces to an audience, dazzling listeners with live visual transmission. That milestone proved the practical promise of combining radio and visual technology, inspiring inventors and broadcasters to pursue commercial television development. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking clean with waves around 1 to 2 feet. Conditions stay consistent through the morning, with the wind remaining offshore at about 3 miles per hour. By midday, expect the waves to hold at 2 feet and conditions to shift to fair as the wind turns offshore. Keep an eye on the wind as it will shift onshore later in the afternoon. Best time to ride is at 10 a.m. with the 2-foot outgoing low tide when the west-southwest swell is 1 foot at 18 seconds and the offshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first low tide on Monday will be a half-foot at 12:30 p.m., followed by a 3-foot high tide just before 7:30. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start clean with 1-foot waves on Tuesday, ideal for beginners. Wednesday remains consistent with 1 to 2 feet in fair conditions, but winds pick up slightly. Thursday sees a solid increase to 2 to 3 feet, though choppy in the afternoon. Morning sessions offer the best conditions before winds shift. This morning, it's sunny, and it feels like 51 degrees with 10 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 5:05, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:59. It looks like we're in for some sunny weather today, with a high near 73 and a light north wind around 10. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low around 52 and a gentle north wind continuing. Looking ahead in the weather. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 75 and a north wind near 10 miles per hour. Wednesday and Thursday stay sunny with highs near 78 and overnight lows in the mid-50s. By Friday, it becomes mostly sunny with a high near 76 and partly cloudy skies that night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, beginning Monday, January 12th, commuters along the 91 freeway can expect overnight closures due to a sign rehabilitation project, impacting a nearly 15-mile stretch from Cerritos to Gardena. The closures will last through Friday, January 16th, as crews install K-rails and upgrade signs, lighting, and guardrails, with the project set for completion by summer 2029. Caltrans advises that both eastbound and westbound lanes will be reduced to 2 lanes overnight, with rolling full closures at connectors and ramps, and deeder routes clearly marked. This project is budgeted at $34 million. Now on to sports. Mike Tomlin has no interest in shifting the weight of the Pittsburgh Steelers' recent playoff failures onto his players ahead of tonight's game against Houston. Tomlin stated, "I'm certainly not going to unpack my bags on the collective's bed, if you will." The Steelers, with a record of 10 wins and 7 losses, are facing a Texans team on a 9-game winning streak. Aaron Rodgers acknowledged the pressure on Tomlin, saying it feels good to shut all those comments down. Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf returns after a suspension, expressing gratitude to his teammates. Houston's coach, DeMeco Ryans, is confident in his players' ability to win, stating, "Our guys know how to win football games." Kickoff is at 8:15 on ESPN. In local sports, Puka Nacua stepped into the huddle with the Rams trailing by 4 points with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left, the home crowd roaring, and the team's season on the line. He never thought twice about losing, saying, "Never a doubt." Number 9 is with us, in reference to the team's 37-year-old All-Pro quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Stafford led the Rams 71 yards, completing 6 of 7 passes, capping it with a perfectly placed 19-yard touchdown pass to Colby Parkinson, lifting the Rams to a dramatic come-from-behind 34-31 win over the Carolina Panthers in the opening game of the NFL playoffs. Stafford finished 24 of 42 for 304 yards with 3 touchdown passes and an interception, while Nacua had 10 receptions for 111 yards and 2 total touchdowns as the Rams advanced to the divisional round. In top news, new research is shedding light on surprising ways to reduce chronic inflammation, including suggestions as simple as flossing your teeth. Inflammation is normally beneficial, triggered by the immune system to help the body fight illness and repair injuries. However, when inflammation becomes chronic, it can lead to serious health issues. David L. Katz explains that chronic inflammation is a key pathway to major chronic diseases like cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Fortunately, simple lifestyle modifications can help reduce inflammation, such as managing stress, exercising regularly, and improving oral hygiene. Engaging with nature and cultivating strong social connections can also be beneficial. In business news, living with family is not a last resort anymore. It's the plan. As the cost of living rises for Americans, many are moving back in with their families. However, a growing number of solo-agers do not have this option. Purpose-built intergenerational communities are a promising solution. The number of people living in multigenerational households quadrupled from 1971 to 2021, according to Pew Research. Cost savings are driving this trend, allowing families to split expenses and reduce social isolation. Experts warn that there is no one-size-fits-all housing solution, as individuals have vastly different needs and preferences. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1% over the weekend to $92,000. Ethereum is up 1% to just over $3,000. And XRP is down 2% to $2.08. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Job seekers are discovering a new source of income, training artificial intelligence to perform their former roles. Mercor, an artificial intelligence startup valued at $10 billion, employs tens of thousands of white-collar contractors. These workers review and critique the output of large language models that power chatbots and other tools. Experts in various fields are sought, including psychologists and filmmakers, with earnings up to $250 an hour. Despite concerns about job losses, many see their role in ensuring AI produces thoughtful outcomes. The nature of this work raises questions about the future of employment in their fields. And in entertainment news, the Golden Globes has made a concerted effort to improve its reputation after a controversy over its membership in 2021 led to a temporary suspension of the telecast. Under new ownership, structural changes have been implemented, including no longer paying a salary to legacy voters. Nikki Glazer's charming hosting managed to balance humor and excitement, making the audience laugh with her playful jabs at celebrities. Despite the positive moments, distracting stunts like statistics from Polymarket and non-jokes cluttered the ceremony. Chasing too many contradictory aims, the Globes risks frustrating its audience while attempting to grow. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American writer and philosopher, Albert Hubbard. And he said, "The greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you will make one." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings Venice Beach.